You've seen the big cities, you've done the theme parks, and you think you know what an American party looks like. Trust me, you have no idea. We're hitting the road to find the 5 most unbelievable festivals hidden on the back roads of the USA. We're talking bizarre competitions and traditions so strange, you'll swear we made them up. This is a side of America you've never seen before. Let's get weird. First is the Pierogi Fest. Our first stop on this journey into the absurd is Whiting, Indiana, just outside of Chicago, for a celebration of dumplings. But this is not just any food festival. This is Pierogi Fest, a wild 3-day tribute to Eastern European culture that goes way beyond just eating. Every July, this small town absolutely explodes with polka music, vibrant costumes, and an energy that feels like a street party in Krakow got dropped into the Midwest. The whole event is reigned over by the festival's matriarch, Miss Pierogi, and her buzia, or grandmother, who cruise around in a polka mobile. But what makes it truly bizarre? It's not the pierogi eating contest, though watching people inhale dozens of dumplings is a sight to behold. No, the weirdness gets cranked to 11 with the infamous pierogi toss. That's right, competitors grease up their hands with butter for maximum slipperiness, and try to fling a pierogi to a partner who has to catch it. It's messy, it's hilarious, and it proves this festival doesn't take itself too seriously. And the strangeness doesn't stop there. The festival's parade is a spectacle all its own, famous for the Lawnmower Brigade. This is a group of local dads, dressed in their Sunday best. We're talking crisp shirts, ties, and sometimes bathrobes, proudly pushing their lawnmowers down the street in a choreographed routine. It's a surreal, hilarious tribute to suburban fatherhood. Pierogi Fest is a celebration of heritage, sure, but it's served up with a quirky, self-aware humor that makes it one of the most endearingly strange parties in the country. Are you ready for the Humongous Fungus Festival? Next, we're heading north to Crystal Falls, Michigan, for a festival that honors something you can't even see. Forget celebrating a town's founding or a local hero. Every August, these folks get together to party for the Humongous Fungus. And, yes, that is its real name. Sprawling across nearly 40 acres deep underground is a single organism, an Armillaria gallica mushroom colony. It weighs over 100 tons, is estimated to be over 2,500 years old, and holds the title of one of the world's largest living things. This town decided that's a pretty good reason to throw a party. So, how exactly do you celebrate a giant subterranean mushroom? With a whole lot of fungus-themed absurdity. That's how. The festival kicks off with the Humongous Fungus Parade, which is just as weird as it sounds. You'll see people in mushroom costumes, floats decorated like fungi, and a general vibe of earthy strangeness. There are mushroom foraging tours for anyone wanting a more hands-on approach to appreciating the local celebrity, and even a mushroom toss, with fake mushrooms thankfully. But the real centerpiece of the whole event is the cooking of a giant pizza right on the street. In past years, they made a massive mushroom omelet, but now they've leveled up to a colossal 10 by 10 foot mushroom and pepperoni pizza for everyone to share. It's a moment of bizarre communion as hundreds of people gather to eat a pizza in honor of a mostly invisible underground fungus. It's a celebration of nature, community, and the simple fact that sometimes, the weirdest things are hiding right under our feet. Next up is the Flora-Bama Mullet Toss. If you think that's weird, wait till you hear about our next stop. We're driving south, all the way down to the sun-drenched, beer-soaked border of Florida and Alabama. Here, on the white sands of Perdido Key, a truly legendary event happens every April. The Flora-Bama Mullet Toss, and let's be crystal clear. We are not talking about the business in the front, party in the back haircut. We're talking about an actual fish, a dead one. The idea is simple. Competitors stand on the Florida side of the state line and take turns hurling a 1-pound mullet fish as far as they can across the sand into Alabama. It's basically a track and field event, but with seafood. This tradition started as a small bet between friends and has ballooned into a 3-day beach party that pulls in thousands of people from all over the world. People train for this. There are techniques. There are strategies. The current record, by the way, is an astonishing 189 feet. Someone threw a dead fish more than half the length of a football field. Just process that for a second. The why is loosely connected to celebrating the area's fishing heritage, but let's be honest, it's a great excuse to party. The air is filled with live music from multiple stages, the smell of salt and fried seafood, and the sound of thousands of people cheering for flying fish. You pay a small fee to throw. And the money goes to local youth charities, so you're even doing a good deed while taking part in this utterly ridiculous spectacle. The mullet toss is loud, chaotic, and unapologetically absurd. A perfect symbol of the Gulf Coast's wild spirit. Now onto the Mothman Festival from the beaches of the Gulf. Our road trip takes a turn toward the mysterious and the macabre. We're heading into the heart of Appalachia, to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. This town is home to one of America's most terrifying and timeless legends, the Mothman. And every third weekend in September, the town doesn't run from its monster, it throws a massive festival to celebrate it. For those who don't know, the legend started in the mid-1960s when locals reported seeing a large, winged humanoid with glowing red eyes near an abandoned munitions depot called the TNT area. The sightings ended with the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge in 1967, which led many to believe the Mothman was either a cause of the disaster or an omen. Decades later, the legend is stronger than ever, and the Mothman Festival is its global headquarters. The entire town transforms. Fans, investigators, and the just plain curious flood into Point Pleasant for a weekend of high strangeness. You'll see incredible Mothman cosplay with people sporting huge wings and glowing red eyes. Guest speakers, authors, paranormal researchers, and even original eyewitnesses give talks about the creature's history. You can buy every kind of Mothman-themed merch imaginable, from hot sauce to cryptid-shaped pancakes. One of the biggest draws is the hayride tour out to the infamous TNT area, the creature's original stomping grounds. For cryptozoology fans, it's a pilgrimage. You can also check out the Mothman Museum and snap a picture with the famous polished steel statue of the creature in the middle of town. It's a festival that fully embraces its local monster, turning a scary story into a weekend of fun, folklore, and delightful weirdness. You won't believe this one, the frozen dead guy days. For our final stop, we're going somewhere so bizarre, it sounds like we made it up, but I promise you, it is very, very real. We're heading to Estes Park, Colorado, the new home of a festival that was once the pride of a tiny town called Nederland. It's called Frozen Dead Guy Days. And yes, it's a party for a real, cryogenically frozen dead guy. The man of the hour is Bredo Morstol, a Norwegian whose grandson, Trygve, brought his frozen body to the US, hoping to one day revive him. After a series of wild events, Trygve was deported, but Grandpa Bredo's body stayed behind, frozen in a shed and cared for by a local volunteer known as the Iceman. Instead of being creeped out, the town of Nederland decided to honor its most unusual resident, and a legendary festival was born. After getting too big for the small town, the party recently moved to the nearby city of Estes Park, but its delightfully morbid spirit is alive and well. So, what do you do at a party for a frozen corpse? You race coffins, of course. This is the main event. Teams of pallbearers race through a snowy, muddy obstacle course, while carrying a teammate in a homemade coffin. It's chaotic, athletic, and absolutely hilarious. And that's not all. There are other events, like icy turkey bowling, where you slide a frozen turkey at bowling pins, and a frozen salmon toss. There's a parade of hearses, a Grandpa Bredo look-alike contest, and a polar plunge. It's a festival that looks death right in its cold, icy face and laughs. It's proof of the power of a good story, and a town's ability to turn the completely macabre into something uniquely joyful and wonderfully, shockingly weird. And there you have it. 5 reasons why the backroads of America are infinitely more interesting than the highways. From tossing fish to racing coffins, these festivals show there's no limit to what people will celebrate. They remind us that the heart of America isn't just in its big cities, but in the small towns that aren't afraid to be a little strange. So I have to ask, which of these bizarre festivals would you actually go to? Are you brave enough to bowl with a frozen turkey? Or do you want to test your arm at the mullet toss? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. And if you know of an even weirder festival we missed, tell us about it. We're always planning the next road trip. If you enjoyed this trip into the weird heart of America, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown. We're all about uncovering the most fascinating and unusual corners of the world, and we want you along for the ride. Thanks for watching, and remember, always take the scenic route. You never know what you'll find.